Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sierra. Today I'm going to be doing a first trimester update. So just to give you guys some background, I'm actually 17 weeks pregnant right now, which is 4 weeks late on making this video. It took us a while to find the right doctor. We went to a few different midwives, and at first we were with a licensed midwife, and then it didn't really work out with her because lots of things. And then we went to a certified professional midwife, and then we also went to a couple other people, and it took us a while to find the right person. I really wanted to make sure that I was giving birth with the right person because it's such like a transcending time, and the person that you birth with, it really does make like a huge difference on the experience you have. We did find our midwife, and she's a certified nurse midwife. But let me just jump into this. I will be looking at my phone because I have the first trimester in my notes, just so I don't forget anything. So first I'll start off with how I found out and how I knew that I was pregnant. A lot of times, some people have no idea for a long time, but like my body is like super sensitive and I can really tell if something's different. So I actually was working on a farm, and on an organic farm, and I came back from work, and the next day I was supposed to have off, but Travis actually worked on a different farm, and they told me I could come in and work. And I'm the type of person that I always had a lot of energy and I could like work a lot. So I told them like yes, I would come in even though I was like kind of tired. So I actually went into work that day, and I was working for like maybe 2 hours, and I was like, I'm so tired right now. Like I've never been this tired in my life. Like I felt so tired, but I'm usually fine. Like I usually can push through. And I actually went to my car and I like told the boss like, hey, I can't work today, I'm sorry. Like I really don't feel good. And I went to my car and I passed out in my car. I literally woke up like 2 hours later like sweating, and like I was like, what the heck is wrong? Like why did I just fall asleep like that? Like why am I so exhausted? So that was like the first sign. And then I obviously didn't get my period, so I was like, and we were like not really trying, but we like we weren't being careful because we knew we wanted to have a kid like within like the next couple years, or like I wanted to have a kid at 22, which is like perfect timing because I'm 21, so I'll have the kid at 22. So like we stopped like taking precautions, so we knew that it was a possibility. And so when I didn't get my period, because I'm like on a really regular cycle, I was like, all right, I think I'm pregnant. And then the night before I found out, I actually was meditating, and I was like, something's really different. Like my body feels completely different. Like I've never felt like this before. And so the next day, I just knew I was pregnant. Like I knew it. So I told like my parents and stuff, because I'm the type of person that can't wait. Like I really didn't want to wait to tell them. And my mom's like, you have to take a pregnancy test. Like I want to know for sure that you're pregnant. And I'm like, Mom, I know I'm pregnant. Like I know. Like I don't need to take one. And I actually wouldn't have took one if she didn't push me to. So Travis was like, just take one, like take one for her, because she wants to make sure you're actually pregnant. Even though I knew and he knew that I was, like based off of how I was acting and like how I felt. And so I went and got the pregnancy test, and obviously it was positive. I took like 3 different ones just to make sure. And yeah, it was positive. So that's how I found out. And I actually found out around 5 to 6 weeks. Okay. So almost immediately I was nauseous. Like I thought that it would like take a little bit to set in, but like almost like the day after I knew, I was like so nauseous. Like I couldn't get out of bed. I was puking. Like some people say they're like nauseous, but they like don't actually puke. I actually puked like every single day, like until like maybe 12 weeks. So like I was just I literally like was so sick. Like I've never been that sick before. But I knew it was like I pushed through it, and like I didn't get like all negative because I knew it was for like a good reason, and I was like really excited. But another thing that I wrote down was that I also slept so much. Like I usually do sleep a lot. Like I'm the type of person that sleeps a lot, but I was sleeping way more often, and when I woke up, it didn't feel like I slept. It felt like I slept like 3 hours, which was really weird. Another thing I wrote down is I'm the type of person that usually like I really like running. Like I did cross country and track and stuff in high school. And I've always been like the type of person that likes working out. Like I actually went through a time where like it was like 2 years that I worked out at the gym like almost every day and did like weight training like with free weights. And then also I ran during that time too. So I've always been the type of person that likes to exercise. And also when we travel, we like backpack with like backpacks, like huge backpacks on our backs. And we walk a lot and hitchhike, and we biked most of Europe, like from Netherlands to France, like the end of France. So we're both the type of people who like to like exercise. And I literally could not exercise. Like the only thing I could do if I felt good was I would get up and I would like go for a walk. Like me and Travis would go for like a 15-minute walk like uphill, and that would be the only thing that helped me with like my nauseousness. But it was really hard to even get up and like get dressed, and it was so hard for me to be around like other smells and stuff. That's another thing that I wrote down, is that like Travis would cook something. It could be something like simple like pasta, and like I would get sick from like, you know, the veggies cooking. Like it was so weird. Like stuff that I like usually like or really crave was making me sick. So like the only thing I could eat is pasta, like plain pasta. Like I couldn't have any veggies on it. It just had to be like pasta and like marinara, like plain, which I don't have any spices. I had turmeric on my pasta one time and I like puked up turmeric. Like it was horrible. But you know, it gets better. It gets a lot better. Like at first, like all I could drink was like bubbly water. Like I really didn't want to drink like soda because I knew that wasn't very healthy, but I needed like that bubbly to help my stomach. So Travis got me like just like bubbly water, and that really helped. Like ginger tea is really good. And then I ate a lot of toast. Like I don't know how I would have survived it if I didn't have toast. Like if I was like that strict on myself. My camera is blinking. Okay, and then another thing, a really positive thing, because I just said a bunch of negative things. It really like strengthened me and Travis. Travis is my boyfriend. It strengthened me and Travis' relationship so much because he was doing everything for me. Like he was cooking for me, cleaning up after me. Like every time he would cook, he would like bring it into bed for me because I literally couldn't even like get up. Travis was like working for us. He was like doing all the bills and like he was really doing everything. So it like strengthened like me and his relationship because I like knew that he was like the right person to be with, like the right person for me, because he literally was taking care of me and like was really nice about it. So I'm gonna do a separate video on why I picked a certified nurse midwife and not a licensed midwife or a certified professional midwife or an OGBYN, which is what most people do, which is like a doctor. Completely different video on that because it's so much, like I learned so much in the past like couple weeks about that. So a lot of people say like the first time they hear their baby's heartbeat, it like changes their life. And it was definitely like, it definitely took like a weight off my shoulder because I knew like I was actually pregnant. Like even though I was having all the symptoms and I took multiple pregnancy tests and all that stuff, just like hearing the heartbeat and like hearing that there was actually like another being inside of me like just made it more real for both of us. But it wasn't like life-changing. I think like it still takes so much to like set in that you're pregnant. Like I think like once I start getting like an actual belly and like it's hard to like walk around and I can like feel the baby kick a lot and like move, that will be like that time where I'm like, holy shit, like I'm pregnant. But it wasn't like that big of a thing. Like I thought I was literally gonna like bawl my eyes out. But so then I wrote down at week 12 to 14 I started to feel like myself again and I had a decent amount of energy again, which was like amazing. So I started working out again. I have a gym membership, so I started running and like weightlifting and stuff again, and I felt a lot better. And also I started eating better. Like I literally, now I can eat like salads and I can eat like pasta with like a bunch of veggies and I can eat like lots of fruit. Oh, so the last thing that I want to say is that for a while I haven't had like a bump, like especially my first trimester. I'm 17 weeks now, so I have a little one, but I didn't have a bump and I was like really nervous because I was like, I'm almost through my first trimester and I don't have a bump. Like what's going on? Like is everything okay? And I guess when I talked to my midwife, she said the first time that you have a baby, it takes more time to like see the bump. So actually I'm 17 weeks and I'm going to show you guys like my bump, and it's still really small. Like it's definitely there, like it's like low, like you can tell like down here that there's like a bump, but it's like nothing like I thought. Like I thought like coming close to like 20 weeks I would have like a full on like bump, but I guess it's good because I can wear like all my normal clothes, but it's like making me anxious, you know. I really want to have like that cute baby bump. Alright, so that's like my first trimester. This is so cool that I'm putting this on the internet, honestly. Like, I hope it helps like anyone else who's in their first trimester, because a lot of the videos on YouTube that I watched were not helpful because everyone was like, oh, it was so easy, like I didn't even feel pregnant, and like it was really hard for me. Like it took a lot to like push through that because I felt like seriously sick. Like I couldn't get out of bed at certain times, and I felt so bad about myself because I wanted to eat healthy and I wanted to work out like every day, at least walk every day. But like some days I literally, like my body was saying like, no, just sleep, like just sit in bed, like don't move. So if anyone's feeling like that is normal and you'll get over it. Like I'm feeling completely good now. I'm feeling like so much better. And also I think it's so cool because if my future kid watches this, that is so cool. Like this is how your mom was when she was pregnant in the first trimester with you. And I think it would be so cool to watch this one like after the pregnancy, because even though I think that I'm going to remember all this stuff, I'm not going to remember this. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I do want to show you my bump. So see, as you could tell, there's not really like anything, but I like this part of my body is like a lot thicker. But yeah, there's like no, I mean, you can see right here that there is like a bump. But it's not as much as I thought. Like I'm still waiting to like actually get that bump. Like if I put my shirt down, or even if I'm like this, you cannot tell that I'm pregnant. Like if you didn't know that I was pregnant, you would not be able to tell that I was pregnant. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I love you all.